people enjoy watching baseball and football, but telling someone you're a hockey fanatic makes you stand out in the crowd. I've told several people that I've met that I enjoy hockey. Some people smile, look bewildered, or just tell me, oh, that's cool. Most people have heard of hockey, but never watched a game and like to attend a game just for the experience. So why is hockey such a great sport? With a little help of research, attending several games, and conversing with other hockey fans, I'll tell you why hockey is such a great sport. So let's go back a few civilizations. Hockey has come a long way to be recognized, and due to its history, fast-paced plays, personal interaction with players, and physical toughness are keys of a few things hockey has become a great sport. So hockey, the earliest origin was reported back 4,000 years back, which was known as a ball and stick game, the appropriate term was hooky, which was used by the Irish. The game was played by Romans, Greeks, and Aztec Indians in South America, which before Columbus found the New World. It then evolved into England in the 18th century, creating field hockey, which then enforced many rules. As we evolved from the apes, hockey evolved throughout the years. Ice hockey was then created in Canada in 1875. Prime Minister Stanley Park created a league of talented players and formed and made a prize for the winning team. In 1926, the National Hockey League, which is known as the NHL, emerged and took over the prize and named it the Stanley Cup. The NHL is made of 30 teams, and they have took over the prize to award them of any team that will win the game. So now that we know a little brief history of the game, let's talk about the fast-paced plays. As we watch football, sometimes we feel like it stops every minute. Or when we watch baseball, it feels like it takes forever to finish. And hockey is known to be one of the fast-paced games of sports. It's a fast-paced game. It consists of 30 20-minute periods. Each period has a designation of pauses, for example, penalties, offsides, or cleaning the ice to get the ice a little smoother for the skaters to skate on. So since ice hockey is the most common term that people think of hockey, you have to be fast in order to skate on hockey. You have to be like cheetahs. Players are trained in fast-paced drills, for example, to get their speed, accuracy, conditioning, and honing skills. By amplifying these skills, hockey players mirror the training in the ice by deking their opponents to make sweet, flawless goals. Deking is a term to trick their opponent and make a false movement in order to get forward and ahead of them. So due to this excitement of the game, what better way to get involved with the team is to be a part of the team. Many arenas that you go to want fans to get there early or stay a little bit after the game, just in order for you to meet your favorite player. This gives you an opportunity to get autographs or signs or pose for a picture. Another great thing about hockey teams is they give to charities. Also, they are involved in Children's Hospital. For example, the Anaheim Ducks are involved with Chalk Hospital. Other things that are great about the hockey teams is that they make special events for their loyal season tickets or just very dedicated fans. One amazing thing that they do on, for example, a fan appreciation night, which is where their last game of the season, is they raffle off many prizes. For example, they raffle off signed hockey sticks, signed pucks, signed autographs. Also, they give out automobiles or vacations or tickets to the next season or anything you can think of. The best thing that they raffle off is the jersey called Jersey Off the Back, which is fans get to win the jerseys players that they have played with that night. And who doesn't like freebies? Because I know I do. Also, but the most exciting thing about hockey is to show who is tougher. You have to be physically fit to endure hard hits. And of course, hockey is not a game for the weak. You have to be willing to put yourself in front of a fast-moving puck that can reach up to 100 miles per hour. Also, you have to be accepting that you're going to lose teeth, you're going to have many broken bones, and you're going to get seriously injured. But the best part about hockey is most sports don't tolerate fighting, and hockey is one of the few sports that tolerate fighting. When two players have beef and at the drop of the puck, they throw down their gloves and they start throwing punches. The bigger the punches, the bigger the draw, and the bigger the draw, the bigger the takedown. The bigger the takedown, the bigger the standing ovation there is of cheering crowds. So, these are called bumps and bruises, and who wouldn't want to miss any of these bumps and bruises and these fights? It's something to look forward to. So let's take a minute to look back at why hockey is such a great sport. Even though hockey has been dated throughout many years, it is not recognized as basketball, football, or baseball. And this is what makes hockey such a unique sport. So don't forget the history, the fast-paced plays, the personal interaction with the players, and physical toughness are just a few things that make hockey such a great sport. Yet, what better way to experience hockey is by attending a game.
All right, so Spencer, it's not here, okay. Well, that makes the day go faster. All right, Janine, I like the opening and your nice personal statement there. You've got a clearly stated goal. This is a value claim that you're presenting. Your criteria for what makes something in this sport valuable or important, you do kind of build up the idea of pacing as a key element. You add a few other justifications along the way. You might think, for instance, that fighting and breaks in the action like that would be problems or reservations. I think that you actually try and turn that into a unique appeal of the game and give it some extra value there. I do think that there are some reservations that people have about hockey that probably need to address. For instance, the pacing of the game means that one of the things that's difficult is to follow the action that's going on and to keep track of whether or not there is, in fact, any strategy and how those things might be developed. And I think you need to build up some notion that there's more to the game than just watching the fights and how fast people skate. Although those are appealing things and you make them sound quite appealing. I think you could use a little bit more information in the speech about, especially if you're comparing the game to other kinds of games and you're trying to get people to see this as being valuable. I think that would be helpful. The notion that fan participation in the process is a way to get engaged. I thought that you did a nice job on that, giving some examples of how fans might be able to enjoy professional hockey, especially. That seems to be where your focus is. One of the reasons I think that you've missed that hockey doesn't get the same level of attention that other games do is because hockey, of course, is played in some places much more than in others because of the convenience or weather. Here you have to go to a special rink to play hockey, but in other parts of the world and the country, people play. It's like going out in the street and being able to learn to play hockey and do those kinds of things. So I think that there are some reasons there, and especially because you've got an audience here that's Southern California people, they're mostly going to be familiar with hockey at the professional level as opposed to, the everyday kind of level that people do. Whatever happened to roller hockey? Do people still do that? I mean, it seemed like it was on the brink of being a big thing, 20 years ago, and then it just, as far as I can tell, it kind of vanished. And it seemed like that would be one of those things that would be a transition for people, especially in weather conditions like ours, except for today, might appreciate a little bit more. I thought that you delivered the speech very effectively. I heard people were impressed that you knew and could deliver the speech from memory. I appreciated that. You had excellent audience contact. I think, unlike Zach, I think you could move around a little bit more. So somewhere between what you and Zach are doing, that's what we're looking for is kind of a moderate adjustment that's going on there. All right, thank you.